Vanakkam. Okay, so, okay. Vanakkam. Pinari onnum pohela. I'm being possessed into not listening to Arabic Kuto, even though Amma, I call him Amma. Um, I mean, he's my mama, but Amma, Gautam Karthik's doppelgangers. Yes, I call him Amma. Because he's my Amma. Okay? I mean, like, in the sense that he's my best friend, Amma. Like, that sense. So Pinati Poi did it because he's bawling his eyes out. Some of you guys know him. Some of them are safe and some of them are not. So there's that. Okay, so you are hearing the sink being cleaned again. Because, once again, they only shit. Okay. And he really wants me to listen to music and I'm not able to. Okay. Today is going to be a live reaction of all the nonsensical news of Appa they put out. What is I going to say? Okay, babies, this video is going to be sunniyamed. So just make sure, I'm tapping, that's what you see there. Just make sure that sunya means it's like bad magic. It makes bad things happen. Like Appa's movies have good magic in it, so good things happen to you when you watch it. Except for me sometimes. I mean it helps, but I'm in a very unique situation here that no one else in the world that's alive is. But it leads me. It keeps me alive, and not to commit the second suicide. So we all live in heaven one day, like on earth heaven. It helps. That's how all this change and all this, I make history every day apparently. It's because of those movies. So it's a huge thing, okay? You guys are more protected because of it. But helping me, it will keep you alive if you watch it, but not necessarily me. But the more of you guys that watch it, the more likelihood of me being alive. So it's like that. But it'll keep you alive if you watch it or listen to it, right? It'll keep you protected. And like good things will happen to you. Yeah, okay. Wow, I'm not trying to insult my upcoming movies. It's just that they put me in a very unique situation at Bizarre Dash Warriors. You can say what that is to my new babies. So this one is Sunium because hackers are hacking this right now and watching me through this and taking disgusting videos and contorting these videos into something that is not. And they're going to try to release it before I release this, trying to make it go viral, but they just get embarrassed because it just shows who released it and not their pimps and terrorists and stalkers. I don't know why they try when they get so embarrassed every single time. With everything I do, and when I'm alive, and when I'm not. So whatever, they're gonna fail as usual. And so also I wanted to say was, Abhi's Army Dash Virtual Warriors, please say who's hacking this video right now. Who's looking through the camera, throughout the diary. You can say who was. Okay, so basically I did scan through the news. I did see that Appa's, again is not going to be released, because Madras High Court is a bunch of pimps that have no fucking life. A lot of them are. And there you go. I said I will rat you out if you go against me or Appa. Like, that's a given. Deal with it. I'm sorry. Why can't you? Are you Modi slaves? Are you Modi slaves? That's what you are. You have a reputation for kissing people's ass now, is what this is. Okay, that's what this is. You have a reputation for it now. Madras High Court at CBFC. I don't know why CBFC is a bunch of pimps and terrorists, so I don't know why that's happening. Asha had some sense. I think that was the first judge, the single judge one. And it's been redirected back to a single judge. I don't know if it's been redirected back to the single judge Asha or someone else. Because if someone else, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen with Asha either. So we'll see. We'll see. Oh, I opened a new one. It's cranberry and raspberry now, flavored. I don't want to be her. Like, what is this? I don't do this. You know, I used to have 3D vision. I could see 2D stuff in 2D. Because I got a little bit of it back. But, like, it comes and goes, right? Because Vijay Devakona and stupid Malak Magic things are using powers to make sure. That's what it is. I have all of it, and it will come to use. It's just that they're using powers to block my vision, my intelligence, my thought processes, my actions, that my feelings. It's very annoying. They are annoying. Okay, if you are annoying, I'm gonna call you annoying, and you have to deal with the fact that you're annoying and you're disturbing. Okay, deal with it. Calling me annoying isn't gonna make you less annoying. It'll make you more annoying. He sauces. They're trying to get me to get arrested now, but I'm not talking to anybody, so yeah, that's a good thing. Like when I'm awake, so it's harder to get me arrested when I'm not talking to anybody when I'm awake. Yo, survival in this fucking province is a mission. It's freaking almost Mission Impossible, man. I'm tapping, man. I'm tapping. I was focusing on tapping the entire day yesterday. Once again, if I lie down, I just sleep, and I'm trying not. See, before, like after the Flying Girl video came out, I stopped watching the movies, and then like every day, and that's when I started lying down. Before that, I never lied down, ever, right? Because I knew what it would do to me. Well, then that happened, and now I lie down because of what happened in May last year, April, because I stopped watching the movies then. And you know how they know you're the queen of the multiverse, and if I'm not, they're trying to make me think I'm not. I don't like that. I don't like not knowing reality. I would just love to know what reality is right now. And about Under the Rock thing, I don't care about what a DMK whatever stupid idiots said. I'm talking about like if you are not aware of me, it's not your fault. It's because they're using black magic to make sure that you guys don't see my news. That's all it is. And Times of India only has viewership because of black magic and my plans. So there's an article that Times of India released. We'll see. I only will scan the titles. I didn't read everything. I don't know. I'm gonna do it here. I'll tell you which one's sunniyamed, and I'll try my best, unless I'm possessed, to not tell you guys because of managatas. What's up with the education issue? The Taliban is banning education for girls, and then they try to make it seem nice or good by saying, I mean, I'm surrounded by Taliban, so I don't care what the fuck they say. I take pictures of the fucking Taliban. I have pictures of the Taliban on my stalker album, so I don't fucking care. Worse than whatever that Taliban thing said was. I don't understand how Taliban is a government. It's illegal. Na power vera kudadam, adu legal illayam, adu poyyam, adu serious illayam. Ana Taliban mattum government la irukalama. Yo, if I don't think you make sense, I ain't gonna listen. Okay, what was I gonna say? Apparently I read on Twitter somewhere. Yes, Twitter news is my feed. Okay, because apparently Twitter has more information sometimes than actual news outlets, which are corrupt. Like Times of India, cough, cough, cough. Oh, it's not a news outlet anymore because I said so. At CBFC, what did I tell you? Like, yo, I told you to give it a certificate. Did you? What did I tell you? What did I tell you? You're supposed to listen to me. Do you understand? Do you understand? You are going to face the consequences for not listening to me. I've already told my babies to do several things. Is that what you want? Because it's gonna get worse. It gets worse with every tweet. Okay, Thambi, okay. You don't listen to me, nadakkuradhu nadakattu. Indha prachana. CBFC isn't listening to the person they're supposed to listen to. Okay, fine. Defy me. Deal with the consequences. Deal with the hate. Go to Modi to kiss his ass so he can save you. He can't save you from social media, honey. He can't save you if you're near my babies. No. I'll let him. Anyways. Okay, it's funny. Okay, we'll go to the news now because it's been 9 minutes and I haven't even searched up Taliban Vijay yet. Okay, let's do this. I'm tapping. Because that's how we decreased it from 12 hours to 4.5. Or I don't even know what time I woke up at, honestly. It might have been like after, before, because I thought I woke up at 9:50 and I don't know if I slept after that. and I thought, I don't know if I slept at 6:25 or 6:15, because right after I took the alarms off with the missed alarms, I thought, then I didn't, I forgot what time it was that I slept at. I thought it was, because if it's 6:35, then it means I slept like at least 10 minutes before that, usually maximum 10 minutes before, if I missed an alarm. Like, yeah, that. I hope I make sense right now. Yeah, Rani. Deccan Herald. The Muse is sunniyamed. Okay. The Judy's done and released to get delayed as usual because people have no life other than ruining my life. Okay. Madras High Court stays order allowing films release. Okay. Has decided on January 5th to refer the movie to the revising committee. Fuck them. Fuck the examining committee. Okay, so யாருன்னு ஒருத்தன் அந்த ஒருத்தனுக்கு பேர் சொல்ல தெரியாது. The ஒருத்தன் is hiding behind something nonsense that made a complaint or whatever and is being anonymous because they're just scared of the public. Then why'd you do this? Why'd you make the complaint in the first place? In representing terrorists and Taliban. Why is the Taliban? The Taliban is banning governments for girls. It's to be school for girls. Who are you to deny someone's education? A nobody. Okay. And the funny thing is, girls and females in the Taliban are a huge reason for that as well, which is just not shocking actually. They're usually like that. The evils are usually like that. I'm no Malala. I don't like Malala because she's a fake. I'm gonna be honest with you. She's a fake. She might have been shot in the head. She might have been this. She might have been that. But she's just pretending to be good in front of everybody. For a source of fame, and I know this because I've been affected by her in ways that no one should be, and it's happened after 2020. So there's that, and it's not me going after other people that seem to be, benevolent in society. This is me saying the truth that certain people who seem benevolent or charitable or giving aren't, and we can't believe somebody that shows a certain face, pretends to be good and then isn't. I've dealt with that. I don't want you guys to deal with that, whether that's in the media or not, right? I've dealt with that with Vijay Devarakonda and Charan, and this happened. So no, when I was going to get a lock and I was going to sleep, they told me not to get a lock, not to sleep, and to sleep, when they very well knew I was going to get raped if I didn't have a lock or slept. When I knew I wasn't supposed to sleep. Anyways, so that's why we're in this situation now. This happened after, all the Rudrama Devi tweets went viral. Okay, Chennai actor Vijay's cinematic swan song, Jananayagan, continues to face trouble with the Madras High Court because a lot of them are a bunch of pimps. On Tuesday, setting aside the order of a single judge. Okay, so the single judge is Asha, I believe, who directed the Central B Board of Film Certification, which is screwed up and shouldn't exist or should have actual good people, ethical people employed there. But clearly no one is doing anything about that other than me and my babies. Any other good people in the world and animals. You know what, Ramayana? The thing is, I was searching it up on Wikipedia. I don't know, Wikipedia isn't obviously reliable all the time, but I couldn't find another source as reliable, honestly. And I don't have the Ramayana with me. If I did, I wanted to get I was thinking yesterday, I would do this if I was alive, constantly, right? I was thinking about getting whatever. Okay, I'm ranting. Okay, let's just go with the flow, I guess. And I wanted to get the all the names for you guys, all the scriptures apparently, because there's scriptures, there's songs, there's hymns, there's poems, there's so many different types of religious texts, and some are well known, some aren't, some are major, some are minor, and to the religion itself in this day and time, but they may have been bigger in other parts, in other points of time, right? And there was a reason for that, right? And obviously I'm not I'm religious, I'm spiritual, but I don't follow text to the T. only because I do believe it has been altered by pimps, but they might be pimps now, by egos, right? To suit their own needs, right? Yeah? Yeah. So if it does not follow the word of love, if it does not follow with what's good and bad in your heart, then someone has altered it, right? But okay, the point is, I wanted to get, yesterday I wanted to get all the religious texts and all of it. I know you guys are gonna send it to me now, but Vijay Devarakonda and Pimp Crew, Terrorist Crew, Stalker Crew are gonna try to not, you know, have it sent to me. They're gonna try to kill you. So please talk to Abhi's Army's Dash Spiritual Warriors if you're gonna send me something, so you remain protected. Yeah. So I wanted to get all of it so that I could actually read out every single name and type it out and put it on the doc. Because I know Wikipedia is obviously not all of the names. Ramayana is a huge thing, right? It's a huge, I think there's several books in Ramayana itself, and I just read one Wikipedia page, right? So yeah. Okay, let's go. So Quran has Torah, the words of Allah, words of Jesus, words of, and I'm like, oh, okay, apparently I said that, okay. No, I'm not being sarcastic, I forgot everything. I knew the Quran by heart before, I knew all these religious texts by heart when I was like, yeah, very young. But I forgot everything, so I did not appreciate my vision. You know, I used to see everything, I used to see 2D and 3D. They messed up my vision so much. I told you guys that, okay. To issue, UA 16 plus certificate கொடுத்திருந்தா உனக்கு பிரச்சனையே இருந்திருக்காது. இதுக்கு கேஸ் எடுத்து அடிக்கணும். I'm not talking about Appa, I'm not talking about KVM production, I'm talking about Madras High Court, I'm talking Modi, I'm not actually talking Modi, I'm talking about Modi, I'm talking about CBFC here. You do not have to go through all this hassle. You do not have to go through all this hate. You do not have to go through all these things you're going through. If you hadn't, I wouldn't have told my babies to do certain things if you hadn't dragged the case on for no reason. Oh, why are you in a hurry? Why am I in a hurry? Because my Appa's career is on the line. Okay? I don't care if you have a problem with me not wasting time and me saving time as much as possible in the situation I am. That's your issue. Okay? You have to learn to deal with your own life. The film was supposed to be released on January the 5th. Okay? CBFC failed to give a notice, failed to communicate afterwards with Appa regarding after they did the cuts or whatever, not the cuts, after they regarding the complaint. They received the complaint and Appa was responding to the complaint, and Appa gave a response and they never responded back for like 10 days. Hello, do your job. You're supposed to respond, okay? You had enough time to do your crap and you didn't. You had enough time to respond, to move forward with whatever discussions there were. But you chose not to. You chose to do nothing about it, so the movie doesn't get released. It's your fault. It's Modi's fault. Okay? And it's all the other pimps, terrorists, and stalkers instigating. I don't support Modi. He's stopping my Appa's movie from being released. I don't understand how he doesn't get that I don't dumb down to pressure. Like, I'm in the sense that I will not let him in because of pressure. Excuse me? Do you know me? Goodness gracias. Kadavale, you put me on the streets, Modi. You put me on the streets so I don't become the Prime Minister of India. You were part of that. So do you think that if I didn't commit suicide then, I'm going to commit suicide now? That I'm going to let fake nonsense in now? No. I have a son to give birth to. I have twins to give birth to. I have a multiverse to save. You're the least of my problems. No, I mean in the sense, he's a huge problem. But in the sense that I'm not going to, I can see how saving the multiverse is much more important to me right now than listening to Modi. No. No. Paravale. PMOC I don't care. Not quoting that is here. So many. Ayo. My life. Now there's gonna be controversy between me and Narush as usual. How much incest can one handle? My God, are we romantically related, or is he my ex-stepdad? I'm sorry. How do I deal with this situation, man? How do I deal with this situation? Whatever. Whatever. I'm fine. Horrible. Because before you guys knew about this, there was rumors about me and Tanglish. About that before you knew who my ex-stepdad. Right? And I didn't say that he was for several years. Oh my God. Okay. Let's focus on the case now. The First Division Bench of Chief Justice M.M. Srivastava. Okay, you are a terrorist. Yaar in the movie. Chief Justice M.M. Srivastava. He's a terrorist. He's a pimp. Yes. Okay. Listen, I PT Asha. Okay. So I only like the fact that it was sent back to the single judge only because, once again, because she actually gave the order for UA certificate to be given, right? And the CBFC did some complaint or appeal or whatever and said they didn't have time to put the case. No, I don't care. You had time and you didn't use it. So that's your problem. You have to face, the world is hating on you severely right now. For fresh hearing contending that the principles of natural justice were not followed. What are you saying? What are you saying? You just say random words and you expect people to understand it. You expect it to be self-explanatory when the words itself. Okay, natural justice were not followed. Natural justice is CBFC was supposed to give a certificate to it, and this Srivastava is kissing Modi's ass. When the immediate release of the movie, made on a budget of over 500 crores, ruled out in the wake of two. I know I'm not supposed to be looking at sunniyamed content, but when it's about Appa, when it's this serious, I don't know if it's possession or if I just get very mad. I look at it. Don't look at it. I'm reading out to you guys. But this is sunniyamed as well. God. This isn't Appa's content in the background if you're reading this. Goodness gracias. The producers have two options: continue to fight it out legally or withdraw the petition and go before the revising committee of the CBFC to get clearance by following due procedure. They were following, Appa was following due procedure, and they didn't respond because CBFC wasn't following natural justice. They weren't following natural procedure. Natural justice. There's also a question mark on whether the movie can be released once the modal code of conduct comes into force in Tamil Nadu, as Jananayagan was made to give the elevation that Vijay needs before his political debut in the April-May Assembly elections. The movie, that's Modi's thing. He does not want the movie to be released before then, so Appa does not become Prime Minister. Not Prime Minister, I don't become Prime Minister, but so Appa doesn't become CM. The movie is said to contain numerous politically loaded dialogues. Several movies have politically loaded dialogues. There's no point in just making sure. This is not just a movie thing. This is a Modi being a pimp thing. Oh, he's a pimp and a terrorist. I told you. There you go. You messed it with my Appa's movie. You think I'm not going to say the truth about you? So, Tambigala in India, if you re-elect Modi, you're re-electing a pimp and a terrorist who's going to vicka India. Who's going to pimp out, who's going to try to pimp out the entire of India and try to make the entire of India a dungeons brothel country. So that's who you are going to vote for, right? Right. No, I don't support him. And they question why I want to be Prime Minister of India. Why else? If there was someone good in this seat, why would I go? I'd be chilling playing video games with Appa all day. Like, yo. I would be. I'm gonna do that anyways when I'm Prime Minister, or, no. So let's say, okay. Yeah. I'd be playing video games either way. With Appa. Playing video games, we're having tea parties, we're having birthday parties, every day. Because we have so many babies, and every baby is born on every day. So we have to have a birthday party for every day. Every day. Oh my God. Oh, yesterday's baby thing. Apparently I know I was like the characters that Appa played on screen, But look what they've done to my arms. They're disgusting. Not my arms, they are. The ones who did it. Being fat or being plus size isn't what's embarrassing or what's to be ashamed of. It's people who make fun of it and things that try to make you look a certain way because they don't accept themselves and the way they look in society, and they have a problem with not being called the most beautiful person in society. So they try to throw acid all over your body. Immaturity at its finest. Whatever. Numerous political dialogues. Several movies or have dialogues in it that tackle certain topics, and saying that movies shouldn't be released because of that doesn't make any sense. That's not art. That's not respecting the art. That's not respecting the content, and it should be respected and serve as campaign material for Vijay's company. What does that have to do with films? He's always talks about the good of society, for doing good for society. It's not like he hasn't had political stuff in his movies before. It doesn't make a difference if he's doing it before or after he has become a politician. It's his type of content that he's releasing as a movie, and I don't see anything wrong with that. It hasn't deviated from his type of content. No, it's pretty much the same. Nene Rasu Nene Mantri released. Unfortunately, I watched that and it made me commit suicide. It made me think Mama was Rana, but it wasn't. It's sunniyamed. Every one of his movies is made to make me commit suicide. Rana, not Harshvardhan Rana, Rana Dagubati, whatever. I don't care how if I butcher his name. Not making fun of the name, I'm making fun of him. I think. I'm not sure. I'm not intentionally making fun of him, but it makes it sound like I'm making fun of him. I don't care. Yeah. So I don't think there was an issue for releasing that movie. It's a very politically loaded movie. It's about that pimp becoming a CM. And then he goes to jail and commits suicide, so I'm fine. No. Una dialogue set that. No, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Deal with it. Deal with it, okay? Go deal with it. Deal with it. Okay, next, producers demanded, Justice Asha had on January 9 asked the CBFC to issue a UA 16+ certificate to Jilan Aigan after producers demanded the immediate release, but the order was stayed by the division bench the same evening. Fuck you, division bench! You shouldn't be coming in the middle of a friggin' movie release issue. Like, mind your own business. I don't care who will say this. Mind your own business. After hearing both sides, the division bench of justice. No, they didn't even hear both sides. They just came to this is what happened. They just came to the fucking decision. Stupid Justice Srivastava. Who gave you your fucking job, eh? Watch out. I burped, excuse me. And Murugan received. Why do you have my uppan's pair? God, man. These things just want me to remain in a dungeon province. That's what this is. Napping. It's 1 liter, by the way. And I'm going to talk about that I just opened. 2 liters. Not promoting it because they're going to pimp me out if I promote them. I think. Okay. BTR show here the condenser. Why? Who asked the division bench to get into this stupid CBFC? Politically loaded dialogue. Its released once a day for the elections are announced is doubtful. It can release after the elections too, so whatever. I'm just gonna make sure it's released. That's it. Appa told me I have to be alive for it to be released. Good point. I don't know how to do that though. He's trying to tell me how to, and all of you guys are telling me how to. I just think that has something to do with tapping, so I'm trying to tap constantly because that severely decreased the amount of time I was sleeping, even though I'm on my period. So that's what I'm trying to do here. Order to stay by division bench the same evening after hearing both sides. Screw you. fakes. I can't deal with this. So annoying. Just get out, man. Deal with your own fucking life. Get out of my Appa's life, yo. Why can't you just get good karma by doing good things instead of trying to take R's? Goodness cross, yes. The bench said the writ petition filed by KBN Productions was not maintainable. It's maintainable, as it's a direction to the CBFC to issue the certificate for the move. Yes, that's maintainable. You just don't know law. How are you justice, stupid Sri Batsava and Murugan if you don't even know how the law? You shouldn't be the judge. A judge anyways. I have it out for you now. Good luck. Those who I have out for never have the reputations recovered. At least I'm doing that. So there's more stuff I'm doing. So I'm not targeting an ace. I absolutely do not like her. You know, she was a hater since day one for me, and now she pretends to be my friend. She came into the industry to get me raped and to kill me because she knew what was going on since she had telepathy. So now I'm freaked out if anyone bad has telepathy because they know all the sunniyames. They know all the curses. So if you talk to a bad person, they will use it on you and you might die if you even talk to them or go near them or look at them. So now I'm freaked out, which is why I told my babies to create a list of all the complete phone numbers in every country of the world and to call the bad people and to arrest them because they're accomplices. Because they know everything and all of them are trying to become accomplices and contact the pimp stalker trash group. It happens every single day, okay? And because she knew if she became a model, then I'll be pimped out. Because certain, I don't know if it's every modeling industry and all around the world, but certain modeling industries, their requirement is to pimp me out. What type of industry are you? How can you call yourself a model? That's not modeling. That's called being a pimp. Whatever. So I'm freaked out now after I've learned that, because I didn't know. I had doubts that they knew stuff and that they could hear everything, but I didn't know for sure that they did. Anit knew. That's why she came in, and I love her doppelgangers. I love her good doppelgangers. They're my babies, obviously. Definitely they are. These Army Dash Virtual Warriors have found some of them, but her, no. That's the way to end the multiverse. Hashtag Sayada. And kade dirite ennama nadikranga doppelgangers investigative. Hey, I'm just glad these Army Dash Virtual Warriors have actually are putting my ideas into action now of films because it's so much easier for them not to steal it, right? For us to keep our work and for my babies to release that work on behalf of me, right? And give me full credit for it. But anyways, that's what they would do anyways. I don't even have to ask for it. Yeah. I'm rolling my eyes because Ahan, Anithan, and whoever else is in the movie, made it seem like I was begging for them to give me credit, even though I had nothing to do with the story, apparently. Okay. I think my okays have become classic now. Anyways. Oh, I was saying, I think that I knew that I was whatever you saw on screen with Appa is what you saw in me, but I kind of forgot. I didn't know it was exactly that, you know? A lot of it was exactly like the baby thing, the certain phrases that you see that I've said over the months while I make these diaries. A few of them come out as Appa would say it on screen, but apparently that's how I naturally say it. And they've screwed it up, which is very disturbing, right? Before my thoughts were infinite, meaning I had infinite lines of thought, which is why you guys know that I would be thinking about absolutely everything at the same time. Now I can't even say intuition properly, concentrate properly on one thing, right? This is why people can't know the plans, man. Keep the secret a secret. Okay, I'm not promoting secret deodorant. These Army Dash Virtual Warriors, you can say why I had that reaction. Okay. I'm gonna just go with the flow. Whatever. I am worried that I'm not watching or listening to the movies right now. However, the bench should not dismiss the writ petition and instead gave, CBFC had decided on January 5th to refer the movie to the revising committee, who did nothing to it. After the examining committee decided to issue a UA 16 plus certificate. I'm leaning in more just in case you can't hear me. Look what they've done to my Moody. Whatever. However, the bench did not dismiss the writ petition. Okay, that's only because I gave you a fucking social media pressure and worldwide pressure. And instead gave KBN Productions to amend its prayer and directed the registry to restore the writ petition and list it for a fresh hearing before the single judge. That's because I've been harsh on you. If I've been nice to you, this doesn't happen. I know that. If the respondent suitably amend the writ petition, the learned single judge may afford reasonable opportunity to the CBFC to file a counter affidavit. Why is the CBFC involved in this? They just, why is CBFC dragging this so much? All they had to do was give a certificate and move on. Did they do that? No. Now they're creating issues for themselves. I'm sorry, are you trying to create an issue for Janayan or for yourself? Because this shows how worthless of a whatever CBFC you are. Worthless of issuing certificates is what it shows here. That you're not worthy to issue these certificates if you can't even give a proper certificate to a movie that deserves a proper certificate. When they're just trying to explain a story here, when they're just trying to express a story here, release a movie here, this shouldn't be this difficult for you, CBFC. You're creating so much hurdles for yourself. You are wasting your energy. You are wasting your time while you can be chilling and sipping a mocktail somewhere. I want to sip a mocktail. Okay, but instead of doing that, you're doing this. You have time for this? Wouldn't you rather relax and chill and not have any hate in the world? But now you're going to have hate until the day you die. So good luck. Because this hate doesn't end. Whew. The parties may pray for expeditious disposal of the writ petition on its own merits. Can you speak in a lingo that everybody understands? I say shit about Sayara and Sayara shows up when others are reading. Why am I saying box office collection day 12? It's been months. Okay, I'm gonna go away now. Like I'm gonna go away from Sayara right now. I can't deal with them. They have the faces of the people I love. Just because they have the faces of the people I love, I know the difference. My baby that's an Ahan doppelganger. Okay, listen. There's nothing wrong. Okay, I have something to say about my babies. One sec. Yeah, okay. Makkalidam said Vijay's whistle and the 3-horse race that is the upcoming tea and election. They better not be making fun of Appa using that friggin' any party that underestimates the power. Because there's a comic here, there's a drawing of Appa here, but if it's to make fun of him, go screw yourself. If it's not, okay, don't go screw yourself just yet. Let me read the article. I'm going to be harsh on any news article, any news outlet that may attempt to touch my children, my news outlet, or my babies. I don't do competition, honey, unless you compete with me first to kill me. Then we have an issue here. If you do not compete with me in ill will, then competition is friendly. I don't care who wins or loses. We just try our best. But if you would do it in ill will, or to kill me, or to rape me, or to get me screwed over in life, I do not appreciate that. No. Whatever. Yeah, some of my Anith doppelgangers are white, some of them are brown, some of them are Arab, some of them are Muslim, Middle East, doesn't matter, no, because they're all my babies and they're all the same to me. Okay. How many veterans can Tamil Nadu manage in their debut election? Can they at all? This is biased. Okay, you screwed with me. The new Indian Express. You're sunniyamed. I said it. Cup Mukiam Bigelow. The cup is important, Bigelow. There is other looming questions ahead of this poll that you're creating. When no, that's not the world is saying. The world is saying he is going to win, and you are not reflecting what the world is saying. You're just reflecting what you want the world to think. which has seen a record 97 lakh plus people being removed from the draft. SIR sold. SIR, that is so that they don't vote for my Appa. So what are you saying? Why aren't you writing that in? Because you're kissing someone's ass as usual. Trying to save your own ass as that at that. Vijay had said after his party had been handed the whistle symbol for the polls by the election commission, underlining that he was in the fight for nothing lesser than the biggest prize, that is becoming the chief minister, which he's going to become. The party meet in Mahabalipuram, where he said this was also notable for Vijay's first direct attack on the AIADMK. Only TVK has the guts and the attitude to take on the enforced DMK that is ruling now, and the corrupt force AIADMK that ruled earlier. Whether it is this civil force or that corrupt force, both should not rule Tamil Nadu. True, he has said. I said true. His positioning is clear. He'll be a third front, and the erstwhile biggies are all fair game for him. How this will impact the fortunes of the two rival fronts led by the Dravidian majors, what has happened is that now everybody knows they're terrorists and pimps. So there's that. Will be interesting to see in the days ahead. On paper, the DMK-led front head of Chief Minister M.K. Stalin appears unsaleable. This is how you know it's crap news, guys. Unassailable, what is that? Everyone knows he's a pimp. Everyone knows he's a terrorist. Everyone knows, the entire world knows he's not going to win. So these guys aren't reflecting actual news. They're just saying crap to make you believe things. They're taking advantage of the fact that they haven't news outlet. They're a bunch of pimps and terrorists. I'll say it again. Abhijami Dash where you say if it's the entire news outlet that is the pimps, that are pimps and terrorists, or it's just certain people. But the ruling party cannot afford to ignore the weight of anti-incumbency. Okay, they can't afford to ignore Appa, obviously. And his, the amount of votes he'll get in Tamil Nadu. On issues such as corruption and law and order for the ruling party has become under sustained attack from the opposition. Obviously, because all they do is corruption. Allies, including the two communist parties, ayyo, and the Vidudale Chiritayal Kachi are facing public criticism for failing to question the government when it fell short of fulfilling the promise because they're afraid of going on their wrong side. That's what they're afraid of. Meanwhile, a section of the Congress is pressing for a share in power, adding to the coalition's internal strain. Stalin will also have to contend with accusations of engaging in dynastic politics, obviously, because he's trying to say that he can only rule, and he's trying to... Dynastic politics is basically when they get rid of elections. That's not what I'd do if I'd rule. I'm telling you, I'd run for elections. They just know that if I run for elections, you guys will continue on electing for me continuously and Appa. That's the only reason they're trying to take our karma, basically, and trying to take it without respecting the people's wishes, which I don't do. And the chief minister seems aware of the... Okay, so see how many issues there are, and they say he's unassailable. The chief minister seems aware of the possible challenges in the way of sealing a second term, which is why he announced $3,000 per family as an added Pongal gift. He did that. Okay, clearly he only did that to, once again, it's blatant that he's only doing this to win in the elections. Then there were the laptops he gave away to deserving students because he's trying to make sure I never have a laptop. He was the reason my laptop was stolen twice at the bus station. He makes me homeless and he steals my laptop too? Like, what the F? How greedy can you be? Don't you have a laptop? You don't have to steal somebody's laptop to get a laptop. I'm sorry, what happened to all this money you stole from me? Oh, we speak about actual contenders. How much do they expect you guys to believe of their craft? How much of the story do they expect to screw up and to skew? Oh yeah, for Jan and I am. They are trying to, all the cuts they made, it's to change the story up. It's to change the requested cuts that were made. It's to change the story, which they do constantly with Appa at every single day of every single show. They always try to change the story, always try to change everything because they can't deal with the fact that they're not in the story, right? The ones that are instigating it, right? This didn't happen before 2020 as much. Definitely it was much less than now what's happening now. That's what they're doing here. They don't have any power. The only power they have is the fake text, the fake videos, the fake phone calls, the fake photos, the fake yada 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 of me and them. And they're trying to use my power to stop Appa from acting in cinema. I mean, maybe he's not going to act after this for a little bit, but he's still in cinema, so you guys have failed already. So even if Janabhajan doesn't release immediately, you have failed. And I told CBSC to release it, so I don't know why they're not listening to me. You're going to have issues, honey, in the future. Watch out. Anyone that does not listen to me, any evil babies. Okay, listen. I heard there were issues after I saw visions. I heard there were issues. So when my babies or anybody were watching it, and I was saying I don't appreciate being talked back to by an evil. By an evil meaning someone who's actually bad. Do not listen to people that call you bad. Okay, if you think you are not bad. Okay, you go into the mirror. Go look into your eyes by yourself. Don't listen to anybody else. And if you think this is about you and your opinion of yourself and you knowing if you're good or bad, okay? These parents, these evil parents, are telling their 5-year-olds, their 6-year-olds, their teenagers, their 10-year-olds that you're evil, so you shouldn't talk back to me. They don't decide if you're evil or not, honey. You do, okay, baby? Baby, listen to me. That's what they say to good people, to make them feel guilty, and then they'll end up killing you if you believe you're bad, okay? Don't do that. Go into the mirror, inside a mirror or pond or water, see your reflection, look into your eyes, okay? Look into your little baby cute eyes that me and Appa created, okay? Look into those little beautiful eyes that me, Appa, Eva, and Dana created, okay? And see if you're good or not. See what you feel. And if you feel that you are good, you are good. Do not listen to anybody. You decide if you are good or not, babies. Nobody else, okay? Do not believe anybody else that says you're not good. They will do that to make you seem bad. And so you feel so much guilt that you don't stand up for yourself. Right? So don't listen to them. They weren't supposed to be your parents in the first place. That's Chadon's doing. He was an insider then and he ruined everything. And the Vijay Deverakonda and Chadon were insiders after 2020 and they ruined everything. Oh, I can't be your friend because I'm an actor. Vijay Deverakonda, I was bigger than you then. Celebrity-wise, fame-wise, I was bigger than Vijay Deverakonda, and he was acting like he was bigger than me. Thing is, I don't look at, less, it doesn't matter to me if someone's more famous or less famous than me. I don't care about that. But if you're if you're going to stop me from knowing the reality of my own life, and whether I'm famous or not, and the level of that fame, and try to make it seem like you're better than me for your own self-esteem, I'm going to have a problem with that if you're targeting my self-esteem for that. What have they done to my nails? So I have a problem with that. Because he's still less than me and he acts like he's more. Then there were a lot. These handouts were in keeping with the playbook used by victorious parties in recent state elections, but they're all fake, so what's the point? Former Chief Minister Edipati K. Palaniswamy of the AI A-DMK is what I call them now. I know, is there another party called ADMK? I saw that yesterday. I'm not sure. In contrast, looks to be on rickety footing. See, this is why they were talking bad about Appa. Leading a alliance largely stitched together to confront the upcoming polls. The presence of uneasy bedfellows. Okay. Such as the BJP, TTV Dinakaran, once bitterly opposed to Edipati. Oh, and Anbumani Ramados of the PMK. Why does he have my name? Who was embroiled in a public feud with his father and party founder as Ramadas. Why does he have my name? Highlights the fragility and contradictions within the combine. In fact, the irony is that the BJP is seen by many experts as the biggest millstone around the net. Okay. When the party no longer with the... Okay. Is there anything about Appa here? I can't read about anyone else. My Appa's most important to me right now. I'm getting good ones. I'm reading about Appa so I can get to the good ones, right? 48 minutes. I still have to read CVFC. Oh my fuck. I mean, Indian Express usually has it like updates, and so I want you to read that one. I don't know if Asha is gonna issue the certificate or not because and see that the thing is a bunch of crap. That the what's a bunch of crap? The CVFC is a bunch of crap, and whatever they said was a bunch of crap. Returning to Vijay, his biggest strength is said to be the youth. My babies, Jizan. With many of them seeing him as a credible alternative to the Dravidian rebels, their refrain, March and Bain and Milaya. Yeah. As a young straight driver, bus driver who had Vijay's photo on his cell phone case told us. And we must be noted that in 2021, so many young voters in the gauge, they're 1 point amongst the voter population of 6.264. Underestimates the power of what the youth vote can do for Vijay will do so only at their peril. Tamil film Talabadi will also be eyeing women's votes. 5 years ago, women votes outnumbered men 3.18 to 3.08 core. Wow. Okay. The TVK enters the fray with a largely clean slate. Okay. I'm watching Disney bias or nonsense about Appa, except for the shadow cast, but want to stop talking about that when I've clearly said whose fault it is? Why do you keep bringing that up? When it's only pimps that are talking about it. Why are you a pimp? If 41 Vijay's fans lost their lives while gathering for a glimpse of the actor, please say, when you're writing this crap down about Appa, please say who's also responsible for it and not try to blame it on Appa. Are you responsible for the 41 lives lost as well? Abhidharma dash virtual worries, please say how that is, with the party currently lages. We don't need major allies when all the major allies are pimps and terrorists. Thank you. And Vijay's early moves have been largely amateurish. Fuck you. Fuck you. Are you in politics? What do you know about politics to talk about politics? You can't talk about amateurity when you're not even in politics. You're not in politics to say my Appa's being amateur. Okay? You don't know politics. You don't know how it is to be a politician. You don't know the world of politics. You have to be in it to know it. To talk crap like this. Okay? So shut it. You know nothing. How is it amateur if my babies are on the ground in every village, in every fucking town, in every street in Chennai? They're in every village, every town, every municipality of Tamil Nadu, protecting my babies. That is something that no government in history has ever fucking done before. How is that amateurish exactly? We're being fucking bodyguards to every individual. We're trying to be bodyguards to every individual in Tamil Nadu. That's called protecting my babies like their family. They are family. Okay? So how is that amateurish? You don't know how to run a fucking country, so shut the fuck up. Okay? Now I have to read the other piece of shit that they wrote. Does Vijay have anything fundamentally new to offer? You don't have anything fundamentally new to offer? They're just crap articles that you write. Please learn something from my babies. Teamwork, Superior, Evie, Ramasamy, and Sian Anadore, Makaliram Sell, which we've always done. However, Vijay's outreach to the people have been few and far between. This is the biggest bullshit ever. Biggest fucking bullshit ever. They know nothing. Okay? This is what pisses me off. The entire world knows I'm protecting Tamil Nadu, and then they act like I'm not. This is why I have to take the whole fucking world. You just say crap like this, I'm taking the whole entire fucking world. Annoying. Rajlakshmi former Malapur A DMK MLA now with TVK said after Vijay's recent meeting with office bearers in Mamalapuram, listening to Vijay is like listening to Purishi Talevar. MGR also spoke silently. Vijay is MGR reincarnated. Oh, because some of the MGR doppelgangers are my babies and they're Appa's parallel. Yeah. Some such comparison. Oh, I just found that out. That came out. Okay, great. I just found out. Yay. Okay, that's fine. Oh, rinse and kill some of them because he's a fucking pathetic piece of shit. He thinks I'm not gonna go after him. Is he stupid? If you go after me, I go after you. You crazy? Oh, what were you doing? Trying to pretend like trying to make fun of the fact that my baby can't speak? He said Amma. Unfortunately, you were there, which is why the reason I couldn't be with him. Go fuck yourself. He's trying to make it seem like I was crazy about him. No, I'd rather fucking kill you rather than ever be with you. That's why they're all trying to kill me, because they know I wouldn't be with them. So they're trying to kill me because they feel so fucking rejected. Get out. I've voted. Okay. Tap away. Okay, the 51-year-old actress meanwhile is under CBI investigation. I don't understand why Modi isn't under CBI investigation because it's his fault. He's the reason it's all happening in the first place. It's not his final cinematic outing. Are you live under okay. I say do you live under a rock to those things that know what's going on but pretend to dismiss it and act like I'm not in cinema when I am and when I'm at but still in cinema. So fuck you. You're not a news article if you don't reflect actual truth. Continues to remain in limbo for reasons political or otherwise. Among others, late actor Vijay Khan's DMDK. Watch it space for updates. Who the fuck will watch you after this? The only reason you fucking exist is because of black magic and you know my plans. That's it. Censor dispute, mass dress high, bro. Okay, censor rule makers of Talabadi Vijay started to withdraw case. Yeah, but the long way to film, but this filmy beat is tuned. I'll be I'm reading through it, so I just get to the parts where I need to comment on. Why are they considering the possibility of withdrawing? Because Asha might actually give a grant certificate because that's what she did then. Yeah, that's why. I know. I think if they go back, so okay. The thing is, Asha might actually give the certificate because she gave the certificate before this, so they're trying to make everybody withdraw the case now, so that they go back to this CBFC community and actually gets dragged on. That's the thing. I don't know if Asha is gonna give the certificate or not, but just looking at what happened before, that's what they think will happen again. And so they don't want the film to get released, and so everybody is trying to get them to withdraw it. Know who your friends are, know who your foes are. Because proceeding with the case might delay the Vijay Star further. Okay, I don't get this legal case. I have to start from scratch. Okay, this is stupid. Because they're just starting. They start everything from scratch every single time. So how would it be any different now than if they would be? How would it take longer for it to? How is it different from any other of the hearings that went on before? Than what's going to go on now? If it means that Asha might actually give the certificate, that's not a reason to withdraw, because CBFC never even responded. They are only responding or only moving the case forward from what I've seen. There would have been nothing at all if we just left it to the CBFC and Appa didn't go to court. Honestly, we'll see what happens. The case should be handled by... I don't know. Okay, how does it take? Why they didn't submit their arguments before? How long does it take you to fucking submit your arguments? It was January 5th. You had 10 days. You had a week before the movie released to do all this stuff, to move forward with the certificate, and instead you were a lazy ass that did nothing, and you chose not to. And my Appa went to court, and now the court is being a bunch of nonsenses because they're kissing Modi's ass as usual. It is also confirmed that the film will not release in Tamil Nadu once assembly election dates are announced. Okay, then I just have to top, so you guys don't know as much. The pimps and terrorist groups don't know as much. So, because they're using the knowledge from the plans to do this, so I have to make sure I keep tapping so they don't get that information from me when and if I sleep or die. Wonderful. I'm not demanding action. I'm demanding action, obviously, but I'm not urging the makers to withdraw the case. Because it says fans of Talabati Vijay did that, and I'm not doing that. Because I know whenever you guys see fans of Talabati Vijay, you think it's me, and what's his face? India.com. They're pimps. They're terrorists. I'll be timing dash virtual warriors. Please say if they are, all of them are, or if it's just a specific portion. I will say this when I get pissed off, that you're trying to convey to people what I'm saying something that I'm not. So, and you're kind of trying to make people think that I'm trying to get the case withdrawn when I'm not. Who the fuck talks to you? I don't talk to you. I don't know you. Who the fuck are you to say that? Hopefully this gets recorded. I'm not urging the makers to withdraw the ongoing case. We tried to do a smooth release. I don't understand why nonsense. I'm not talking about the babies who just learned about the case and just learned about it. I'm talking about the nonsenses. Why are they trying to make Appa withdraw the case? To make sure Asha doesn't give a certificate because she did last time. That's the issue here. I think it's going to be Asha, or is it going to be another one? Because if it's another one, then it says back to the single judge. So which means, meaning the single judge that was there before. Asha? Social media has seen an outpouring of support. I did not say this. For Vijay's fans express frustration over the delay. Well, obviously I do. Many are suggesting that the film makers led by KBN should withdraw the case again. That's not me though. I'm not saying that. I'm with whatever Appa thinks should happen. That's it. I'm through whatever. I just think I should stop sleeping so I can release the fucking movie myself. Yo. I'm so done. I'm so done. I would figure this shit out. That was with Appa. Why am I looking at that? Okay. It was some other also read thing that I, for some reason, possessed to scroll through. What the F? Highlighted that if the makers cooperate with the CBFC, the process should be complete in a week. Okay, we tried to cooperate with the CBFC and this is what happened, so I don't know why. I don't know why they talk like this. They know it's a process that won't work, that they've tried and tested, and that it won't work. But then they go and say, okay, go put yourself in more trouble by going through with the CBFC again. I hate that. That is annoying. Just don't talk to me, honestly. This was senior trade analyst Tanglish. I don't know who this guy is, but if you're against from the movie being released and that's why you're talking like this, I don't know you, I don't like you, get away from me. Several fans have echoed this opinion online, urging negotiations have been tried. Hey! My Appa does not need to do an apology, okay? They're gonna try to force Appa to make an apology now after I said that, but you can go fuck yourself. I don't do apologies. I do not do apologies to pimps and terrorists. I do not do apologies to Modi. You understand? I don't do apologies to things that are wrong. I only say I'm sorry when I'm fucking awake. You can't force me to fucking say sorry. That's not in my character. That's not in Abhi's character. Maybe that was my other incarnation that you traumatized to make me say that into. But this ain't like that. Abhi will not say sorry. Do you fucking understand that? Do you understand? You clearly don't. No, my Appa does not need to issue an apology to CBFC when he never did anything wrong, okay? Goodness gracias, get a fucking life. CBFC, this is what I give you. Vijay fans would not say, no, Vijay fans do not say that to give a CBFC an apology for something you didn't do. Maybe the new ones that don't know what's going on might, but the other ones, no. Nielsen's also noticed that without following CBFC guidelines, the movie might not see until due to legal formalities and certification timelines. Who is this Kishore? Add Kishore 58 Raja. Abhi's army dash virtual warriors target him. He is not a Talabadi Vijay fan. He said to issue an apology video. I'm sorry, did Sudha say that? Because did Sudha sunniyamed someone to say that for that to get released because she's so triggered about everyone saying that she should give an apology to me? Don't mess. I don't care how fake you are online. Stay away. If it was her. If it wasn't her, I really don't care. The legal party sittings and the CBFC approval process are ongoing and the makers have yet to confirm a timeline. Resolution that allows the film to reach to the end. Showing an apology is not part of it. My Appa dumbing down to them. This is why I don't. This is why I don't cower down to them. Because I don't deal with this crap. Because the more you cower down, the more they're gonna do this. So annoying. Just get a fucking life. Mind your own business. Hopefully the single judge is Asha. I mean, I'm not saying I have an opinion of her, but in the sense that I hope, even if it's not Asha, I just hope single judge, whoever it is, gives the approval for certificate. They see logic, they see that they'll get more hate if they don't, and they give approval. I don't even have to say to be hated on. They'll just get hated on if they mess with Appa or me or Janaya, and that's it. It's automatic. I want to get all the Hindu and all the other religious scriptures. Okay. Fresh cancer case hearing, Jananayan censor certificate. Fans advise this star hero to say sorry. Who are these fans? Abhi's Army Dash Virtual Warriors. Those aren't real fans. Most of them aren't. Abhi's Army Dash Virtual Warriors, we're targeting them. Okay? You know what I mean by target, right? What we do to accomplices, that's what we do. Because you do not tell my Appa to say sorry. If you do, it will not end well with me. Sorry, Saleh. Would I? There's a difference between saying sorry and I love you to my babies in an issue like how you just solve issues with Saudi and I love you. I'm not trying to quote Sam Teri Kasam here. I'm just saying that's love this is meaning you don't. Okay, listen, I can't say sorry and I love you to some random nonsense. Okay, what is this? They're trying to make me think they can just say sorry and everything will be okay. And no, I can't say sorry and I love you to pimps and terrorists. When it comes to a baby who is there's a misunderstanding with that I love, yeah, sorry and I love you fixes everything, obviously. But this, sorry and I love you are big words that I only use for people that I love. And I'm not saying sorry to fucking CBFC that I want to fucking pummel all over and bulldoze all over right now. CBFC has to say sorry. Sudha has to say sorry for what bullshit she said. And so clearly she's the one who's doing this. See? She's still messing with the case. Why are they talking about Appa issuing an apology? Sudha says she has nothing to do with the case? Oh, what do we say now? Something that she said that other people were trying to make her apologize. So why the fuck does this come out right now, weeks later, while the ongoing issue is being delayed definitely. Fucking rapist needs to mind her business. Yeah, if you mess with me, I'm gonna keep putting your fucking name in that fucking post after I wake up every single time because you were the part of the reason why I fucking died. Whoever it is, you mess with me, I keep targeting you for the rest of my lifetime. Deal with it. Abhi doesn't change. If you don't want to get caught, you leave. She's in Canada stalking me, and then she's trying to doing all this nonsense to make Appa apologize and make sure the movie doesn't get released. Whose ass are you kissing? Disgusting. You know that thing I think dies if I talk about? So scared. What is she gonna do? Say something else that I target her? Oh, I'm targeting her now. I don't do vulgar crap like she does. Goodness. Mess with me, mess with Appa, I target you. Whoever it is, not just Sudan. The Madras High Court got a வேலை எல்லாத்தையும் ஸ்டே பண்றதுதான் வேலையை தவிர ஒழுங்கா வேலையை பார்க்க தெரியாது. I'm looking for the news to see if there's anything that I have to comment on. Okay, live updates. Okay. I don't know why Amazon has threatened to sue them in this case when Amazon didn't pay for anything. Appa paid for it. Amazon didn't pay shit. Oh, we're gonna have $160. They paid this for the rights to the movie. They didn't pay shit. You mess with Appa, you mess with me, I will screw you over. You shouldn't be doing this. If you do this, is what I'm gonna do. Starting to sue them. For what? You didn't even pay anything. Suing for no fucking reason. They're just making Amazon do this so that the movie doesn't release in theaters and it goes straight to OTT. They're threatening legal proceedings on them to do this. So fucked up. So fucking immature. Fucking terrorists. Amazon is a bunch of terrorist pimps. Said it. I'll be Army Dash Virtual Warriors. Please say if all of them are, or if it's a specific group. You really want to mess with me? Probably. Only reason any of these things that I called out on ever continue in business or in life is because they're using black magic and they're using my plans while I sleep. That's gotta tell you something. It's not about releasing on OTT or anymore. It's about putting legal crap on my Appa for no reason. I'm sorry, did you not get... Okay, this is very annoying. Now they're talking about more legal action. Fans don't do that. I'm not... Why are they trying to always screw this up? I don't do this. I don't go against my own Appa. This is not good Singam Kutam's doing as usual. And everybody else. You already got your proper refunds. Why are you doing this? You're the ones who didn't take back the refunds. Legal action can be taken. Otherwise, who is this Pandaram Nandan talks? Abhi's Army Dash Warriors, target him. At Nandan, you know what we've been doing for the past day? Targeting everybody online and on their numbers and their phones and in person. Yeah, that's what we're doing here. Nandan dash talk. Find this guy. படம் இப்போதைக்கு வராது போல ஒழுங்கா புக் பண்ண டிக்கெட் காசை திரும்ப போட்டு விடுங்க விடுங்கடா இல்லைன்னா அதுக்கு ஒரு கேஸ் போட்டு விடுவோம் இந்த ஆள் மேல கேஸ் போடுங்க ப்ளீஸ் Abhidharmi Spiritual Warriors. Vijay's last film brutally killed. Half of that was brutally killed. I don't know why they're making a big deal about book tickets as usual. They just had nothing to say, so they shut. They just okay. I don't understand how stupid pimps and stalkers and terrorists being. I'm very mad. I have a lot of emotions in me right now, and the more that it gets bottled up, the more worse I'm gonna get when I feel them. So I don't understand why you're creating your own end here. Nielsen's take over social media. Abhi's army target all these people. Are full of memes. That's all pimp stalkers and terrorists doing. Let's target them. What are you even being scared about? Release it with the A certificate. Release it on OTT if it was meant to come before elections. No one cares about the A certificate. He's not scared about anything. I think you are about Janai being released and me being with Appa. CBFC is the thing that's scared because they're not the ones releasing it. Okay, what are you even being scared about? Release it with the A. Oh, even the Pardesi. Okay, let's Lojak, Mojak, Pajak. He just uses my words. He's trying to become an accomplice or is an accomplice. At MSD Verian 143. MSD is caps. Verian V is caps. MSD VERIYAN 143. Okay, Twitter. As court ends, judge not again case by black single judge. Okay, this is stupid. CBFC does not have had more than a fair hearing. It's Appa that hasn't had a fair hearing, and Jananayan is the one that hasn't had a fair hearing here. Okay, this guy Madras Srivatsa, stupid idiot, and Murugan do not know. Why does he have my Appa's name now? Do not know how to judge and do not know how to conduct a proper hearing. You can't just say my words back to me and make it seem like it makes sense. You're making the biggest fools of yourself ever. And now I'm not talking about my fools because my fools are amazing. My court jesters, no, they make everybody laugh. You make everybody laugh at you. Goodness gracias. Very annoying. I hate these. I don't know why you guys are going against my word. Good luck. The other time we went. Remember that. Amazon Prime Video raises legal concerns. Advocate Parasaran told the Chief Justice that Amazon Prime Video has declared that legal action if there was no clarity on the film's release date by December 31st, 2025. Okay, so they were declaring legal action before this issue happened. Why? Abhidharmi Virtual Warriors, please say why. I do not do apologies, okay? Oh, they're gonna try to get a copy to make me say sorry. Doesn't happen. If it does, the annoying thing that happened is gonna keep happening. So good luck. They're gonna wish they said sorry. If that happens. And the only way they get a sorry out of me is if they possess me, so I don't understand how you actually get a sorry out of me. Okay, we're done here. Oh shit, no we're not. Okay, I'm just gonna double check all the news. I think we're almost done. Did I mention I don't do fucking apologies? It's all their fault, and they try to revert it back to Appa and me and my babies, and yeah, this is very annoying. Why are you even scared of? You know half the hate that Appa and me get, more than half of it is all fake. It's all black magic. Most of it's black magic. You did not see this before 2020. What are times of India bullshit thing? They're basically saying there were several people that tried to turn whatever they had, their things into votes, but didn't happen, and they're trying to say that it's gonna, same thing is going to happen with Appa. And as Tamil Nadu prepares for another assembly election, a familiar outsider story is taking shape once again. Excuse me, outsider? I'm not an outsider. You understand? Queen here. Appa's king. Get with the memo. Actor Village Kalabudi has positioned himself as an alternative for the people in a state where politics for a very long time has blah blah. Although Village face the same, there's one key difference. Is Tamil Nadu is a state where cinema does not merely entertain but also governs. Film stars are worshipped like gods in Tamil Nadu because Appa is a god. Before the screening of their films, okay, global popularity should be one of the reasons that motivates these stars to pivot to politics. Okay, let me talk about Appa now. Similarly, several other actors, like however, many star actors were unable to convert their stardom into votes and fell flat. I'm trying to see where it's about Appa. The intuition. I'm saying intuition. I said it out loud. Vijay, unlike Rajinikanth and Kamal Hassan, Vijay has decided to bid farewell to films after a long career spanning of 33 years. Politics is not a time pass for me. Okay, from altogether, Vijay is attempting to address a credibility gap as historically heard after politicians. Political commitment rather than episodic engagement between film releases has often been a prerequisite for voter trust in Tamil Nadu. Ahead of the upcoming elections, can TVK convert fan frenzy into votes? TVK has been successful in pulling crowds, true. I'm saying what else they're going to say. They're just going to say bullshit after. Thousands of people attended. The superstar. TVK's social media army is the biggest in India, not just, it's the biggest in the world. But what others are staying after and witnessing is, after they say this and some other news channels will say bullcrap, like what the F? You have no longer just fans on social media, you are TVK's virtual warriors. Yet Tamil Nadu's electoral horror stories suggest that crowd mobilization does not automatically translate into a seat conversion. Okay, yes. However, we know that these ones will turn into seat conversion because we're actually doing the work for it. Both level organization, caste arithmetic, fuck caste, alliance and mathematics continue to play a decisive or not for the good citizens of Tamil Nadu. Factor that even popular actors have struggled to master. After the Kurdish campaign, Vijay diehard fans defended him and his party even after the top leadership of TVK went off the radar. No, it did not. Everyone knows that. The goal to the Kurdish stampede is what the other party members have to face. That the other parties in India have to face, that pimps and stalkers and terrorists have faced. I've said repeatedly, but no one else is willing to take responsibility for it because they know they die if they take responsibility for it. It's not my problem, man. Go fuck yourself. That's all you have to do. Go fuck yourself. And accused Vijay mismanagement that legally led to the chaos in September last year. Moreover, the CBI is also grilling Vijay because they have another life. 6 hours, according to officials, several questions, continuation, crowd mismanagement, whatever. Fuck you. They call on attributing responsibility. Individuals in the charge sheet will be taken only after a thorough analysis of statements. I'm just annoyed at the amount of corruption and all the fake bullshit that's being spewed out. This is annoying. This is very annoying. Everyone knows the truth and they're just hiding it. Politically, the impact on the probe of Miami is ambiguous. While rival parties have thought, no, it does not. But to frame the stampede as evidence of administrative experience, sections of Vijay support basically the investigation of the pressure politics, which it is. A narrative that could either, consolidate sympathy. No, we're looking for empathy, not sympathy here. And erode confidence. No, it increases confidence in Appa because of, everybody knows this is political pressure. Okay, you know what? Fuck off. I don't like Times of India. I don't like anybody. I don't think if they were Times of India were seeking a sympathy vote from me because they put good stuff about Appa in here and bad stuff. I'm sorry, that does not work with me. I am not that person anymore. I am Abhi, one person that has standards and knows the difference between fake and good behavior, and you fake Times of India. Just because you say some good stuff about Appa doesn't mean I'm going to trust you or say good things about you. No. You've ended your game with me. Okay, we're done. I'm not targeting Bobby Deol in this because he's the first line he says in Janaiga and trailer is let's play a game. That's not. I'm not trying to target him. I don't know why that. They're trying to make it seem like I'm targeting him when I'm not. Chief Minister's post in Tamil Nadu has largely alternated between the two South Indian parties. Vijay's entry into state politics as a challenger has given voters a third option. True. At the same time, Vijay's murder has introduced new calculations. While the DMK appears wary of losing elections of its youth and urban vote, is closely watching whether TVK dents its traditional base or cuts deeper into the ruling party. We already have. And reports that the BJP has been pressuring him to join the NDA, citing the CBI inquiry. See, this is what I'm saying. This is all their fault, not my Appa's. And why is the Times of India being biased, saying either way it's to get sympathy votes, or either they will get sympathy votes, meaning not actual valid votes, or it will make sure that they don't have confidence in Appa. Don't you have anything else to say? I don't care if you're triggered by the counter stampede that you were part of the reason for it to be caused, but you don't talk like that about my Appa, because if you do, this is what I do. Trying to make me say sorry. But F. Okay, not just Times of India, this is other nonsense. Issue apology. Go fuck yourself. Unlike the other party that ruled, the process, true. Even TPK were to emerge, its presence could still alter Tamil Nadu's political. It's the biggest party. It's gonna win, unless it's Kalla voters and not all the Tamil Nadu citizens vote, and that's the only reason. Okay, I think we're done here. I'll just double check. I say sorry, I love you to Harshwardhan and Rana's doppelgangers. So I wasn't talking specifically about Sanam Tarikasam. It's just something that was special for me and them. That they knew that the only things that had to be said if we made a mistake was sorry. That we knew it was, and we don't make mistakes. It would just be misunderstandings, right? And I love you was the only thing that we needed, right? Not fake friends, because that's what they would do, right? But that was to kill me and get me raped. This Harshwardhan and Rana doppelgangers. No, the good ones, no. And they love the fact that, yeah, they love that. Because that's all you needed, and I would never leave, right? Because Sanam Teri Kasam, I told him, did I say this to her? I swear on you, I will be with you forever. I told all my kids that in Mumbai. So it's very special. So I'm talking about Harshwardhan and Nana's good doppelgangers, okay? Just to make it clear. Just to make it clear. I'm not trying to create any rumors or controversies here. It's something that I told them. That as well, certain phrases. That's all. Not. So it's forever, and I promise those very special words for us. That's all. வாய் கொடுத்து மாட்டிக்கிறது தான் என் வேலையே நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா and okay, no rush. No, they want to be at the pace of slower than time. That's what Madras High Court is saying. Okay. AJ Star is in trouble again because of Modi. I will not support Modi. CBFC reads this series of predictions. Now you're just following whatever Modi and the other pimps and terrorists are saying, and all the fake texts and videos you're seeing that I'm talking shit about you apparently when I'm not. This is the only real shit I'm talking about you see. And I have to brush my teeth again, but they poisoned everything, so I have to buy a new toothbrush and new toothpaste. Stay the fuck away from me. They shouldn't have taken them on. It's very easy to decide if a movie should have a gift certificate or not. They scrap everything every single time. That's all they do. So that everything can start from the beginning and that they waste so much time. Very annoying. It shouldn't be happening in the first place. This is because they got handle of the ponds. And about Han doppelgangers, okay. There's nothing wrong with dating. And some of them were the dating type. Some of them were the type where they would know me. Some of them fell in love with me, some of them didn't. It's their choice to say that, not mine. It's their thing, okay? And the thing is, when they thought that I was in love with them, for them it was something, because they heard something different, right? I love them, they're my babies forever. There's nothing new there. They're the same thing to me as mama, as everybody else. But the thing is, there's a huge difference between a Han and a Han's doppelgangers, and I know that, okay? I mean, some of the Han's doppelgangers have the name Ahan Pandey. But I can tell the difference. I figured it out. I'm not going to talk about Ahan Pandey, the Sayada, right now. I'm going to talk about my babies. Okay, those doppelgangers. So, there's nothing wrong with making out. There's nothing wrong with any of that stuff. But that's beside the point, because we didn't do any of that. Me and those doppelgangers didn't do any of that in this lifetime at all. But the point is, that's not the thing. They may have done certain things in their life previous to me, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? But the thing is, with me and him, when we were talking, when he was my best friend, just best friend, he saw something he didn't see before, right, in life, something real, something genuine, actual love that he did not feel before, okay? And there is something in his eyes, something in his soul that I know that it's him when I see him, right? And I'm not trying to insult Sayada here, it's my script, so why would I insult it? But why do I keep saying that? I don't know, why makes that mad? But the thing is, it's much more than Sayada to me. Hei is much more than whatever the dude who acted in it can portray. I can see how that's acting and how this is real. The pain in his eyes, the love in his eyes he has for me, the love in his soul, the pain in his soul, everything, whatever happened to him before in his life did not matter after I came. Okay, God was the most important thing to him. And I was the only good thing in his life, right? For several of them. They just said for all of us. So sweet. In the sense that the good thing that leads to all the other good things, right? All the other good people. But they would love me the same no matter what, right? And there's something raw about him. There's something real about him. The love he has is way more than Sayada. It's way more than... It's way more than any fake person can pull off. It's love that you wait for lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes to get to. And that's him. That's them. That's all. I can tell the difference. That's all. And I'm gonna go, yo. Okay, Nanji Vanakkam, thank you. Longest diary ever. And I have to go listen to Appa's movie and watch it now. I'm done South Cloud, by the way. You guys know that. Okay. Nanji Vanakkam, thank you. Nanji, thank you. Nanji. Appa.